Yo, crypto nation and mining family, what's going on? What up, what up, what up? All you happy hashers, as you guys are sliding on in here, certainly smash that lizardy like button, subscribe, hit the bell notification. We know how the YouTube overlords like it over here. There we go. We got the pirate in the house. He's like, it's 1 a.m. Come on, let's go. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I'm on it. We got Crypto Bedell in the house. What's going on, all you happy freaking hashers out there? I know my GPU mining's damn near dead right now. There's like nothing to really mine that's of significance at this point. Everything has gone to the way of ASICs. Seems like there's nothing left for us at-home miners. Or is there? If there was only a company that could make something that us at-home miners could run, we'll have to get into it a little bit later. There's not enough awesome people in the chat right now. We need more awesome people before we can really, really, truly dive in. So let's go ahead and get into some of the Wednesday stuff, which is, usually it's Financial Wednesday. So let's check this out. We got one of my favorite tools here. It's free. It's TradingView. It's totally free. Anybody can use this. So this is all information you guys can get your hands on. It looks like markets are definitely having a small little pullback. I mean, for the S&P, NASDAQ 100, and Dow Jones Industrial Average, a half a point to a full point haircut. I'm not going to really worry about it. I mean, you're talking about big, gigantic areas to be able to invest in, because like these are like a basket of goods, to put it. Say the S&P 500 is your top 500 performing companies. Your NASDAQ 100. Those are, some of your tech stuff. And then you got your Dow Jones Industrial Average. I mean, you're going from a $6,000 to $22,000 and a $44,000 market. A 0.5% to a full percent pullback is really not much. Japan actually not having a good day. Japan 225, which this is the Japanese market, pulled back almost 1.5%. I mean, we got 1.25% for sure. And then we got the FTSE, which this is the British market. They're pulling back too. And these two are two completely controlled markets. And then you got the DAX, which is like the Euro market, another highly manipulated market, and they're epically failing over here. Why? Because they're going to have to sit there and fit the bill to, at least for Britain and Europe, they're going to be fitting the bill for Ukraine if they're going to be wanting to continue this war, because I don't know about you, but I voted for the United States to stop funding crap that doesn't have the United States' best interest in its mind, and I'll be pretty frank about this one. Russia taking over the Ukraine. Yes, I'm Ukrainian. It's not my country, though. That more affects Europe than it affects me. Not my backyard. Don't care. I voted to stop this shit because our economy is suffering from overspending in the military sector. That directly affects my money. And that could affect the Dow Jones Industrial Average, because these are your industrial companies in the United States. And if we're doing a little less spending in certain areas, they're going to take a little bit of a pullback. I'm not sure if Department of Doge has hit anything of substantial that would affect the stock market. I doubt it. I think this is just kind of the market doing its thing. Nvidia stock is up. even though that they're selling cards that are literally catching, they're trying to catch fire. They're making toasters because NVIDIA decided to do a bad power management system on their cards. And there's absolutely no fix for this other than recalling and redoing the power rail on this. But Ingredient will never do that unless there's a big giant class action lawsuit, and I would think it would more take the U.S. government to step in for NVIDIA to do anything about it. Apple having a decent day. Amazon pulling back. That's actually kind of surprising that they're not doing as good. But if tariffs are to blame for any of this stuff, this could be a pullback. People are going to be like, you know what, that one item, I'd like to have it. It's a like, but it's not a need. So they might be seeing a little bit of people going, you know what, I don't need this stuff, so I'm going to cut spending that I don't need out of my system. Alphabet, which is Google and all of its conglomerates, anytime that there is ad revenue pullback, of course, Alphabet is going to see a pullback. Their revenue is directly from the facilitation of other companies paying to advertise through them, which that means investing into Alphabet means that you are hoping that the rest of the economy is doing good. To me, not a very safe bet to be investing into Alphabet. Some people might want to. Cool, good for them. Myself, at risk analysis, you are literally hoping that the rest of the economy does good so that ad revenue is up so that this share price will go up. Not a good business model. It's the same thing with the Meta platforms. Their revenue platform is you as the consumer are being fed advertisements. As advertisers pull back, these companies' stocks should pull back a bit too. Tesla's going to pull back because you got the libtards that are shooting up the Teslas and boycotting them, which that has got to be the funniest thing I've ever seen. It's like, what do you mean? Have you been making $10 a day? No, I wish. Shay Mining, what's going on, Shay Mining? Damn, 1 a.m. here? Nice. Glad to have you here, my man. Glad to have the insomniac crew of people who can't sleep in the middle of the night watching me. That's awesome. Thank you for being here. Definitely smash that lizard like button. Yo. But we're, it's like we're seeing a lot of the stocks just kind of fluttering around right now because we have tariffs coming out of the United States, which are directly going to be causing goods and services to go up in price because if it's not being made here in the United States, the price of it's going to be going up. Now, there's people who are on that don't understand what the tariffs are really doing, and they're like, "Oh, tariffs are so bad." So, if we in the United States cannot compete with slave labor, so therefore, any place that utilizes slave labor can basically underbid the United States any kind of goods or services by a lot. So basically, in order to make fair competition in the market, it is, how can I put this? It is better to sit there and bring, if what is being produced, and it's like can be loosely accredited to slave labor, then it is of the utmost to bring the price of that good that's coming in to be the same price as what's being made in the United States. This way, we're not allowing another country to undercut our own Americans. Buy local, buy at home first. If I can't get that goods or service, if I can't get those goods here in the United States, then I have to go outward. Now, if there's still a tariff on there and it's not being produced here, well, guess what? We're now incentivizing the people who are making these products in other countries to set shop up over here, hire Americans, and sell it within the United States at the lowest price possible that they can produce it here locally. We've got to sit there and bolster a lot of these companies to come back to the United States. A lot of these companies that are shipping in goods here used to be in the United States at one point in time, or at least a portion of their business was, and it got shipped out overseas, where we can't compete with, again, slave labor. So, yes, we're going to see a small term pain, but at the same time, this should bolster bringing back companies in the United States. And if companies come back to the United States, that means Americans are making money. When Americans are making money, we spend money. And then once there's money being spent and there's a lot of economic wealth, then we can sit there and start seeing competition back into the market. This will drive prices down. As long as we keep giving tax, we allow other countries to come in and underbid anything that we can do here in the United States, we're not helping anybody here. And this basically works for any country that is seeing just economic flight going out of their country. It's because they can't compete with the slave labor. So it is of the best interest of each local government to be making sure that, said product, well, we can produce it here at this price, and they're going to produce it for 40% less. Should we allow that local business go out, or bring that out of the country price up so that they reflect even, and then it's just a matter of, which one do you want to do business with? That much I believe in free economic, free commerce at that point, sure. But we shouldn't be allowing, slave labor countries outbid us locally. And that's in any country. No country deserves to be undercut by slave labor. That is a huge problem to local economies, and it puts a lot of places out of business, and it puts a lot of people out of work, which makes looking at, the stock market here look horrible, because people don't have the money to be investing. They don't have the extra funds to be able to buy, small little, how can I put it? Like buying needs and not just buying wants and not just needs. I need this, but I would like to have this, but I can't afford it. So you don't. Why? Because, Joe just lost his job because the factory decided to move to China, where they can use slave labor to produce the same part at a fraction of the price. I've watched a lot of my friends actually over the last 15 years lose their jobs. Why? Because the company went to Mexico, or the company went to China. Why? Because they're being incentivized to leave the country. That's an issue. We need to incentivize these companies to come back. That'll help our economy out, and stuff like this will be a thing of the past. Short-term pain for long-term gains is the way I'm looking at this. What's up, Deadwood? It's like just preparing for bed. Nice. Now, getting into the crypto side of things, let's go ahead and just dive into it, Bitcoin doing Bitcoin things. We're sitting at $98,000. It's been sitting here fluttering around that $100,000 marker. We don't have any real good news, any bad news. There's been no true value added into the market overall. We're still sitting at $3.2 trillion in the market. Market cap gain like 1%, but that's really not much, in the greater scheme of things. Ethereum not doing very well, even though that they've, one of the devs or somebody in there burned like over $1 million worth of Ethereum. It's still not going to help anything here. Ethereum, since they've swapped over to proof of stake, it has been just abysmal on their end. When you look at it in terms of Bitcoin, Ethereum has been losing more and more grounds. We've put in multiple tops into the Bitcoin market, and Ethereum has yet to reach its one and only all-time high. So, as we can all tell, this is going to be a joke. XRP may get a small little bump going on here because of the fact that they're kind of at the end with reaching an agreement with the SEC, and there's rumors that Grayscale might try to push to make XRP an ETF. Yeah, I mean, like, even when they're doing all of that, it is going to give them an ETF bump in price, but I believe that will be short-lived. I don't know if there is enough hubbub around XRP and its questionable technology behind its token. Time will tell on that one. Dogecoin, kind of doing the Dogecoin thing. It is having its little pullback. Usually when I see pullbacks on Doge, that's because the money that was locked up in Doge is being released into Bitcoin. That is the old school, that to me was the old school stable coin. Why? Because it's far cheaper to transact in Dogecoin than it is USDT Tether. It costs a lot to actually move coin through Tether. It's cheaper to do it through Doge. I'm just saying, not financial advice to any of you awesome people out there. I'm just saying. And of course, we got my favorite site here, the USDebtClock.org. And of course, we're sitting at $36.5 trillion in debt. Doge Clock here has saved us over 110. We're over 117 billion dollars. And what's sad about this is, even with all the money that Doge is saving the United States in real time, the U.S. national debt clock is still fucking going up. That's how badly our bureaucrats are spending the U.S.'s money. They are spending the money to enrich themselves. I believe that these people should be brought up on the treason and dealt with according to treason laws. But that's just me. I believe that if you're sitting here and basically using the U.S. tax as your bank account, something should be done. I mean, back 200 years ago, back in the founding forefathers, they tarred and feathered people for less. I'm just saying. So and I'm not saying that we need to go to that extreme, but we need to hold these people fucking accountable for this egregious fucking spending. These people need to be held accountable, even if it's as much as they are all removed and barred from the government, every last one of them, and put in new government officials. Because like the corruption and the bureaucracy is uncanny. I mean, this is so bad. And then you got certain places that are trying to outlaw the gig economy. Like, what is the gig economy? People working at home. People with a small home business, a mobile business. If you are not in formulating a bigger LLC that can do business in that state, and it's under the guidance of what they want, you're not going to be allowed to do business. It's absolutely ridiculous on how a lot of these democratically run states are basically passing Uber laws, and like they're basically trying to make everybody an employee of another company, so you can't work for yourself. No independent contracting. It's stupid. It absolutely is. It is just a way to control the masses, and a way that in a way that slows down innovation. And I'm hoping that this current administration kind of rectifies that, because if we can get more people, again, this is like business 101. We get more people working, and we get more money flowing, and we get a better economy, a stronger economy, a resilient economy, and prices will come down because we have velocity of money. Right now, we're losing the velocity of money. And the more that the velocity of money slows down, the worse the system is. We need to be able to naturally kickstart the system by allowing innovation to happen within the space. So until that happens, we're really are kind of stuck in a rock and a fucking hard place. I'm just saying. And since we got some awesome people here, let's go ahead and roll into today's awesome topic here. Osprey, exciting news, huge discounts on my favorite gear, guys. Bro, I'm not even playing here, dude. I mean, if you guys have never checked it out, check out ospreyelectronics.io. Great group of people. They are in the PC space. They are entrenched in the entire market. They have no desire to get up out of the FPGA market. They have other industries that they can rely on that will allow them to keep doing this stuff indefinitely. I'm just saying. So we're dealing with a company that's going to be trying to give the FPGAs new life and consistent support going on into the future. There's only so many Bitstream developers out there, and they will keep contracting them to keep creating stuff just for us. And what is one of the new things that is coming out, guys? We have the E300 VU7P, guys. Yo, this should be a low power unit. The VU7P supplies up to, let's see here. I mean, this should be a low wattage unit altogether. We got the VU7P FPGA using the Xilinx 710 chip. So it's got a brand new board and a controller. And this will be the 3 hash boards. This is $2,000, basically $2,100 out the door, taxes, shipping, it'll be a little bit more. But guess what, guys? And wait, there's more. Check out the links down below. If you guys are thinking, oh man, I can't afford that. If you're going to be buying a GPU, you're going to be basically able to afford this, because my discount code down below, which will be active for the next 2 weeks, will give you a $600 discount on this bad unit here, guys. So enjoy. You're going to be dealing with a $1,500 shipped, somewhere around there, give or take. Don't hold me to like numbers, but without taxes and shipping, you're going to be looking at a $1,400 FPGA. Bro, I'm just saying, this is badass. I'm psyched over this one, and you can get this one optioned with the Noctua fans on there, which will make this thing a lot more tolerable. If you want to have, if you just have the regular fans on here, it'll be a little bit louder, but you'll have all the performance. And it's really not huge loud noises off of these fans. They are PWM, so you'll hear them ramp up and down, according with the heat on this. So this is pretty badass. Well, I have the links down below for this, and if you guys are looking at this unit itself, a copy for Zapirate, he's asking, and Pasta, bam, there you go. And that's directly to the VU7P. And then at checkout, grab my discount code down below. The Mad Miner will be TMM, which is the Mad Miner from X, and _307. and that will give you your $600 discount. I mean, codes are all down below. But wait, there's more. Oh, yeah, we have more. We have more. That is not the only announcement here, guys. It gets better. This is the E300 VU9P. The VU9P, that is the BCU 1525. I know this chipset very well. Each one of these chipsets will pull anywhere from about 200 to 300 watts under load. So at the high side, you're looking at a 1200 watt miner right here on the high side. Very good performance for hash to watt value. It starts off at $33,199. Oh wait, there's more. Oh yeah, we're getting psyched up for this one, right? Down below, oh, we got another discount code, TMM underscore 309, I believe it is. Again, the links are all, the link is down below, guys. And that will give you an $1,100 discount at checkout. So this is a $2,000 unit. Brought to you by our friends over Osprey Electronics, guys. Check out the links down in below. So many fire coupons. You guys got 2 weeks from today to make this decision, guys. You have 2 weeks. And let's see here. I'll copy this. Pasta. There we go. So this is for these 2 new units that they are dropping. I mean, they're not new, but they're new to have it back up on the site, guys. Super exciting times, guys. Super exciting. So, like I said, it depends on what you're mining. So that does depend. Being FPGAs, they are reprogrammable. They are programmable to what Osprey is going to be allowing. But here is what it breaks down to, guys. So on the VU9P, and you fuckers better not be buying all these up on me. I want to have one of these. So you're not allowed to sit there and go out and buy all of them up on me. I'm just saying. Don't do it to me, guys. The hash rates to wattage on these are freaking amazing. FPGAs are better than GPUs in a lot of ways. They're like you're in between your GPU and your ASIC. It's not an ASIC, but it's not a GPU. Perfect stuff, right? So, on WhoHash, we can get 7.29 gigahashes, and that should be, give or take, about 1,100 watts. Give or take. Then you got asterisks. Actually, no. WhoHash, we got 9.12 gigahash. That's about 1,100 watts, give or take. Asterisks, 4 gigahash, probably right around that 1,000 watt mark. Right around that 1,000 watt. Oh, wait a minute. Oh, I'm like looking at this backwards. Oh, that's weird. Okay, I missed this one. So this top one at 9.12 gigahash, that's YOLO. And then WhoHash is 4 gigahash, and then Asterix is at 5.5 gigahash. So WhoHash and Asterix, I would probably put them near that 1,100 watt range. YOLO, I would probably say 900 to 1,000 watts altogether. Because I'm looking at the core clock on here, 9 gigahash with 400 megahertz on the core. That's not ramped up all the way. You know, and then the millivoltage is not super crazy high up there. So this is like at the most is like 900 watts. Where these bad boys, depending on the load, on how who hash and asterisk hits the cards, will depend on if it's taking the upper limit down there, which would put you like right around that 1100 watts. I would probably say you'd probably be about 1000 watts to 1100 watts for 4 gigahash and 5.5 gigahash. So the power usage on this thing is pretty decent. Now at 30 cents per 30 cents per how can I put this, like if you're paying 30 cents per watt hour, almost mining at any level right now is not worth it. I wouldn't recommend anybody in your situations a pirate with 30 cents per kilowatt hour that you shouldn't be mining, period. It's just not worth it. Now, mining, if you're sitting here going, I need it for profit, no. If you're mining because you're like, hey, I'm paying the electric bill, I just want the coin. Cool, do it. But at the same time, I would sit there and say, but you would be so much better. I mean, how much would you lose by buying Bitcoin, transferring it to an exchange that has that coin that you want, and then buying it? I bet you're going to get more coin than you would mining. Again, I just revert back to, if you're trying to hodl or do it for profit, at 30 cents per kilowatt hour, there's nothing profitable. Nothing. And it's like there are places to get FPGAs. Like I don't know too many places that want to deal with FPGAs. There's GPU hosting places, and then there's ASIC hosting places. FPGAs are just a little bit more finicky, in my opinion, just trying to dial them in. Because like you could be sitting there dialing them in, overclocking them, and then they just crash. Or they just randomly crash because you got it overclocked, but it's good, but it's just on the cusp of instability. And every once in a while it hiccups and glitches and turns off, and now they've got to turn it on and off. It's just time out of their day whenever they've got, X amount of mining rigs to be able to deal with on a day-to-day basis. If I had my hosting facility still going as a pirate, I would be more than happy to be able to host this all for you. Maybe sometime in the future, I might get another hosting facility up and rolling, and try to make all of you at-home miners have some semblance of profitability, or at least be able to be competitive in the market. That I think is what our market is really losing out on, is that it's hard for us at-home miners to be competitive with the big guys. Some of the, you got to be careful with some of that. Make sure that there's good support for it. Because if you're getting a standalone FPGA, some of those standalone FPGAs, I've got to get I have to find a bitstream developer for them. And then I've got to pay that bitstream developer to get a bitstream license in order to be able to have permission to be able to even play with that network that he's making bitstreams for. So without that, it's like it's really, really limited. And depending on the FPGA chip, depends on what it can mine. So there's a lot of different things that go on with the FPGA world. It's if you're not already in the FPGA world and know the devs and stuff like that, it's hard to get the other ones. Your best bet would be actually grabbing Osprey devices, and know that some of you can underclock these things and get them down to 500-600 watts, and 500-600 watts running isn't gonna cost you a whole lot. I mean, it's not a lot in the greater scheme of things. And they're pretty efficient for the wattage used, especially with the VU9P. That one is a very efficient chipset. Now, you know, is the coins it can mine, is it profitable? That one is to be determined, right? So, yeah, yeah, I mean, you could sit there and talk to Retro for sure. He would help you steer you into the right directions on some of that stuff. Same thing with Crypto Mikkel. Crypto Mikkel is who got me into FPGAs. And between Retro Mike and Crypto Mikkel, I learned a lot. I do learn a lot from those two individuals. Now that I'm in, you know, I'm behind the scenes as much as they are. I mean, they were probably, I would say Retro Mike is a lot more active in those communities than I am. But I'm involved enough to be able to know, you know, the newer coins that are still mineable by FPGA. Now, what would be nice for me, that I wish that Osprey would allow me to do, is to have these VU9Ps and be able to have support to mine on whatever I want to mine it on. In other words, what I mean by that is actually talking to the devs and getting them to make a bit stream for it and allowing me to have interface with that bit stream to be able to set everything up the way I need it. That would be really cool, but that's a big ask for Osprey whenever they can sit there and just have your all-in-one solution for it. Heck yeah, smart fellas. Oh, my screen just kind of flickered there. That was weird. But you know, it's like for an ease of use, I would say that Osprey is probably right there what you're looking for if you're not in the huge no, you know, this would be the easy button for FPGA mining. But at, you know, like I said, at 30 cents per kilowatt hour, there's nothing that you can do that's going to be profitable. All you're going to be doing is tinkering, and I still encourage tinkering, you know. And if you're wanting to get a small, if you're trying to look at a smaller FPGA to be able to mine with, play around with, I also encourage you to get some like USB Bitcoin miners, USB Litecoin miners. They're all kind of fun to play with, and they don't have a lot of hash rate, but they're also not using a lot of power, and I do like that. I mean, I'm wanting to get a BitX. I mean, full transparency, I want a BitX. So guys over at BitX, freaking hit me up. I will shill the shit out of you if I can get a BitX. It's the pirates. Like, I have a BitX already. Nice. Yeah, I'm wanting to get a BitX too. Those things are fucking cool as shit. And they're using Bitmain chips in there. What is it? The S21s. They're using the S21 chips, which is what is it? Those are the God, I forget which BM chips those are. The BMM. I can't remember the chip number. Oh, brain fart. It's like I have 2 BitXs, only one works at the moment. Hey, Crypto Padella, send me the one that doesn't work. It's like, just arrived at my destination. All the best is what's catch the stream when you get home. Nice, Sadie. Yeah, Padella, send me the one that doesn't work. Let me see if I can fix it. There's not much that goes wrong with those things. I bet you I can fix it for you. And have that thing hashing. Oh, look at this. Fucking Gundy comes in with a gifted membership. Yo. And Northern Crypto Tech was gifted a membership. Welcome to the club, guys. Welcome to the club. Yeah, find out from Altair Tech. Otherwise, if there's no warranty on it, fucking send it here. I want to play with it. I want to play with it. I'm just saying. BTC Crypto. Yo, glad I ran across your channel again. Just resubscribed. Remember you from 2 years ago. Nice! That's awesome, my dude. Awesome, awesome. Thank you for coming back, my dude. So yeah, if you don't have any warranty on it, Bedell, I want to get my hands on it. I would love to take a look at it, hash on it for a few days before I send it back to you. So many things I'd love to be able to play around with that. But yeah, there's really on those on most of the ASICs, there's really not much that goes wrong on them. It's like, did your power fail? And did the chip unsolder itself off the board? Because like they're not using brand new chips. They're basically taking Bitmain S21s, taking the hash boards out of them, and then desoldering all the chips on there. And there's like 100 and some odd chips on each hash board, and they're popping them off and then soldering onto their hash board solution. It's like, you still mining? Last I knew, you sold. Yeah, I got rid of the GPU farm. Well, not my farm. I mean, if I could take the camera and like rotate it around, like behind the camera, behind this wall is 97 GPUs. Actually, yeah, about 97 GPUs, somewhere right around there. But yeah, no, I'm not really, like, none of them are on right now. I've got my ASICs running. So I've got my Litecoin miners running, because those are all very profitable, running the Litecoin miners, because you're getting Litecoin, getting Dogecoin, you're getting Bell's coin, and then you're getting Friend coin. Very profitable. So I'll continue mining all that stuff. It like, I have no issues with this stuff so far. It's like, yeah. Oh no! The iRoomba knocked it off the shelf and it landed on its fan while running. Oh no! What's your recommendation for me to buy with? I got the money you got from your GPUs. Huh. Yeah, you can look at the new script miners. That would be pretty decent. That's not a bad option. And then I would sit there and say Osprey Electronics, the E300 VU9P, which this is the BCU 1525, which, if you going back that far, you should remember that I had my FPGAs back in the day that were water cooled. These are them. Where Osprey solved the problem that the BCUs were having, where the BCUs would burn out on the ground side of the board, and the board would delaminate in the middle, causing short circuiting and cracking the chips. The VU9P is pretty decent. You're looking at, the base price on this. I know it's a little sticker shock right here. $3,199. But I'm just saying here, BTC Crypto, I have a link down below. The link is only good for the next 2 weeks. But for this miner here, this one right here, for $3,199. I've got an $1,100 discount coupon down below to bring this down to the $2,000 marker. And then you've got, so far, this is what they have right now that can be mined on, which is you got YOLO, Who Hash, and Asterix that can be mined on this right now. And Osprey has a great dev team on there where they will continuously try to add more things to mine on here to keep your gear always profitable to an extent. As profitable as profits will allow them in this current market, of course. But for $2,000, this is actually a pretty decent deal. I like each one of these boards back in the day when I was buying the BCUs, they were about $900 each. And they were used at that point. At least the chipsets, yes, are used, but the boards that they're sitting on are miles and miles better. And have way better safety in there to keep the chipset from being damaged. That's what makes this solution so sexy. What's up, Big Rome? He's like 12 cents electric. He's like, got a shed still. Nice. That is awesome, crypto. Nice. 12 cents per kilowatt hour. I mean, you're in my boat. I'm at 11 cents per kilowatt hour. And so, I mean, yeah, you're in my boat. I mean, a lot of the stuff, like, they're at 11 cents per kilowatt hour. There's really not much that's like, oh my God, this is profits. Yeah. No. But, I mean, you can still sit there and throw down. This thing can run anywhere from about 500 watts to about, give or take 1,1200 watts. So, I mean, depending on what, this is only 3 algorithms that they have right now. If you come over to the VU7P, which this is the other option for $2,000, and down below I have a link to take $600 off of this one. So this one becomes a $1,400 unit. And this one again's got YOLO hash, Who Hash, and Asterix. Hey Gundy, you gifted yourself another membership. Congratulations. But this one again, you got YOLO hash, Who Hash, and Asterix. And you can see that between these, with the VU9P, you get 9 gigahash a second on YOLO, where on the VU7P you're getting basically 7 gigahash on YOLO, 2.7 on Who Hash versus 4 gigahash on Who Hash with the VU9P, and then 5.4 gigahash on Asterix, where I'm getting 4 gigahash on Asterix with the VU7P. So very, you can see that, you're giving up a little bit of performance, but the wattage on this thing is not bad. You should be, like, I think on the high side, like maybe 800 watts on the high side. This is a low wattage unit here, like super low wattage unit. And, it's like the more you can buy several of these, and you apply the discount code, buy them individually if you're wanting to get multiple of these so that you can individually set up the coupon code. I want to make sure you all get the discounts, So buy one, use the discount code, send that through, and then buy another one, use the discount code. You know how this works. You know how this works. It's like, what you going to spend your Doge stimulus check on? I might get one of these. I'm going to use my discount code to make this $2,000, and I'll still have $3,000 worth of my Doge money left. Not telling you what to do. I'm just telling you what I would do. I'm just saying. I'm just saying. So definitely this stuff, you know, good, great freaking deal, guys. Amazing flipping deal. I mean, I don't know too many places where you're gonna get that kind of a deal. You know, an $1,100 discount on the VU9P and a $600 discount on the VU7P. You know, it's like smart man. I know, right? Right, I'm just saying. I'm not like that's what I'm saying. Like, you guys better not be buying all these up on me. I want to try to get one. Do not be buying all these on me. And then you can get these with the Noctua fans, and it's super quiet and it uses just a little less wattage. And the Noctua fans that they send you, if you purchase with the Noctua fans, it comes with a little premium to get the Noctua fans, okay? But they're the server grade Noctua fans. Just saying. They are fantastic fans. I have one over here. These are the Noctua server fans. They sent these over to me when I had the VU35P, and like, you can't, like, if it's a high wattage, like the VU9P will be a little bit higher wattage, you're not going to have all the performance. Because these don't move enough volume of air. You need the server grade fans for that. But these make it to where your wife or girlfriend or kids don't hate you. I'm not sure how they're playing that one out, Deadwood. He's asking, do you think they will inject money into the economy via the 5K payback, or will they opt to take what the 2.7 trillion off the deficit? I would rather see them take that money and pay off the deficit. But the way that it sounds like, with everything that that Doge has found, that they're going to be basically giving people a tax refund. It's not going to be money printed. It is literally, the way that they're making it sound like that they're going to be giving this money back to the people. Be very interesting. I'll be actually kind of happy about that, you know, in one aspect. But in another aspect, I kind of wish that they would just put that towards the deficit. I don't have that $5,000 right now, and nor am I gonna miss it if it didn't come to me. So that's kind of my thought on that one. I wish that they would just put that towards the deficit and just call it a day. They've already stolen that money from me. Just fucking put it where it needs to go. I like it. I don't see why this is such an issue. I like I think the gesture's pretty nice. You know, it helps Americans right now, right this second. But you know, it's like one of those things: teach a man to fish, you know, and he'll eat for a lifetime type of deal, versus giving him a fish today and he'll eat for today. I mean, that's kind of my thought pattern on that. I mean, it's a dual-edged sword. I mean, it's hard to sit there and say, oh no, just pay the debt off. Nope, nobody gets anything. Because I'm sure there's somebody out there that right now, if they were to receive $5,000, it would literally change their lives. That's less than 1% of the people out there. Everybody else are gonna spend it on something stupid. That's the way I'm looking at it. So it's like, yeah, pretty much, I wouldn't miss it. I know, right? We're not going to miss it. Just fucking pay the debt off. Make my money better. Stop inflating my money, right? If they pay the debt off, that means inflation's shrinking. This is a fucking good issue. This is a good problem to have, in my opinion. Oh my God. Oh, damn. It's like Wow, BitX only has a 14-day warranty. Yeah, I'll give you my address. We'll have some BitX content. Oh yeah. It's like if I had $5,000 right now, I'd buy FPGAs. My brother has solar, so it's free power. I'm jelly, super jelly over there, man. It's like free power. I'm jelly. I'm stupid jelly. I'm like strawberry kind of jelly, you know, a little red, a little jiggly, real tasty. With that 5K, I would get ROI and more. It's like 5K, I'd probably put a plume on Link. Yeah, nice. He is literally off grid with the power. That's cool as hell. Yeah, you know, I've been looking into some solar. Full transparency. I have been looking into this unspeakable solar stuff. But if I had $5,000, I might get some solar, and that would allow me to mine and like really fire up a lot of my miners. I've been looking at it. Don't kid yourself. I have been looking. If I can get just cover my roof and panels and fire up my miners. I don't even care if that stuff's hooked up to the grid. I'll just keep that power for myself. Thank you very much. But it depends on what the price is on all of that. But if I had $5,000 free, I might just do it just to do it. But at the same time, if me and the wife both got $5,000 each, that's $10,000 altogether. I'm sorry, but I'm putting a down payment on fucking land. Why? Because then I can go off grid, get my solar power, and mine for free that way. Yo, I'm just saying, that's what I'm looking at. Plume has been holding well for me. Think trade is under RWAs. Nice. That is awesome. It's like I found a site that sells used industrial panels cheap. Hey man, share that link, homie. Share that link, homie. I've been doing research and stuff, and I can always use more things to research. You know, as we always say, do your own research. Hell yeah. I'll take a look at your research and research it myself. I'm down. I know you can get like 3-4-year-old panels and get them for like a decent price and get a lot of them too. And panels typically last about 10-15 years. And they're getting rid of these panels after 2, maybe 3 years, and that these industrial places are getting rid of them. And they are perfectly fine. Right? Yeah, exactly, as a pirate. They're cheap enough. Used panels still have a decent chunk of life. Abso-freaking-lutely. Hell yeah, brother. Well, we are at that 1 hour marker, guys. You guys got any other comments or questions for me before we head up out of here? And just remember, guys, if you guys are looking for FPGAs, I have the coupons down below, guys. You want to catch these coupons down there, guys. This makes the FPGAs pretty cheap. I'm just saying, this makes for great value, and I'm so glad that the team over at Osprey reached out to me like late last night. You know, basically when they started their workday, as I was going to bed, yeah, they dropped this information on me. I'm like, oh, Man, I almost went live last night. I came real close going live last night. Just because I wanted to get this information out to you guys. And I almost went live this morning to get this out there too. Because, like, an $1,100 off coupon? Who fucking does that? These awesome people. These awesome people. Just saying. Let's see here. No, that's a hotspot. Nope, that doesn't work. Oh, no, that's a helium hotspot, and I don't think I'd get those anymore. Yeah, no, they don't really have anything right now. Yeah, I can definitely ask them. I know that they did make a comment whenever I did the interview with the Osprey, with the CEO. He made a comment about a GPU style FPGA. I think it's time to hit him back up on this. I think it's time, because he said it was going to be coming. Well, he said like 3 to 6 months. We'd be able to see some information. Maybe I can get some more information out of him. I'm not sure if it is the C1100s. I'm not sure. I remember him making a comment that it was a special announcement that he wasn't even supposed to announce here. And fucking he released that information here first, guys. I mean, just know that. I mean, the CEO over at Osprey, freaking awesome dude. And you can tell that he's really passionate about what he's doing here. And I love it. I'll support this guy, dude. Fucking this guy's awesome. Cool team, great people. I will definitely, for you, Zapirate, I will follow back up with the CEO and see where they are at with that project. What's up, Crypto Mikkel? We got the Mikkel in the house. Yo. We got my home doge over there. Yeah. Right, Mikkel? Absolutely fantastic team over there. I love dealing with them guys. And I can thank my homie over here, Crypto Mikkel, for making the introduction to me to them guys over there. Fucking, if it wasn't for Mikkel, I would have never have had a chance to talk with Osprey or even working with them. This is awesome. I absolutely love it. So thank you very much, Mikkel. Fucking, you're freaking-tastic. $450-watt panels, 5K for 31 of them by the pallet. That's actually not bad. That is not bad. 31 of them for 5K. Let's see here. 5,000 divided by 31. That's only 160, we'll call it $162 a panel. It's actually not bad. $162 a panel. $400-watt ones are 137 each. Yeah, that's not bad either. It's like I remember back in the day, like you were able to get used ones for like $100, 50 to $100. But I'm sure since the COVID's era, fucking those days are gone. They're gone. If used, make them an offer, $100 a panel. Yeah, that's where I used to see them at, like about $100 a panel. But that was like 4 or 5 years ago that I saw something like that. It never hurts to ask. Absolutely, Zapirate. Because the worst they can say to you is no. And you're right back where you started. I see no problem with merely, hey, I got a question. Would you take this? You got 31 of those panels? I'll give you $100 a panel. It's $3,000. I'll do $3,000. Oh my God, I would take that if they 31 panels, 450 watts a panel, $3,000. Like hell, I'll even do $5,000. But they throw in the whole controller system that's needed to control all the panels for $5,000. Because that could be like just that alone could be like $2,000 by itself as the controller. Some of them. You get the really good ones. Hell yeah, man. Shoot me a link in Discord on there. Shoot me a link, Deadwood. I needs the site. I needs to look at it. They've got the power. It's like not going to get controllers, dude. I know. Yeah, certainly. Shoot me the site. I would love to kind of go through that site and just kind of put it with all the other information I have on solar panels. What up, Northern Crypto? What's up, my dude? What's up? Well, we are definitely over that 1 hour marker, guys. And I appreciate everybody being here, all that good stuff. It's like, but yeah, overall prices for solar setups have decreased over time. Yeah. So depends. I've seen them kind of fluctuating over the last couple of years. But I've seen full house units going for like, anywhere from $10,000 and up, for full house units. That's batteries, everything, so. Now I gotta make a note. Hold on. I have to make a note now. The Deadwood is making me make a note. Let's see here. And solar. All right. For sure. And I have that one. I found it via Bus Grease Monkey. Hold on here. Copy that too. Pasta. There we go. All right, cool. Got everything. Got the notes on it. I'll look into this one. Thank you, the Deadwood. You rock. I'm just saying. So, anybody else got any other comments or questions before we sign up off of here, guys? Thank you, everybody, for being here. Definitely smash that lizard like button, subscribe, hit the bell notification, all that good stuff. We'll be definitely getting some great knowledge out here, getting a bunch of new, like I'm kind of going back some of my old school content where I was like picking single topics, ripping a video out on it, and getting it out to all of you guys. So I hope you guys like some of the pre-recorded videos. Definitely kind of doing that more for you, so you guys can get more of an in-depth concept of what I'm doing, how I do my research, and what I'm looking at, and all that good stuff. Sun Gold Power, another one. See, that's what I was saying. Just message this stuff to me. But I'll type this down. Hold on here. Sun Gold Power as well. 4 inverters. Oh, nice. Okay, cool. Awesome stuff. Thank you, Deadwood. And with that being said, I'm gonna skedaddle out of here. I know as a pirate, it's like 2 o'clock in the morning. Inverters and big batteries. Nice. So, hell yeah, brothers. Thank you everybody for being here. Definitely smash that lizard like button. Subscribe, hit the bell notification, all that good stuff. It's like they got backup banks and controllers, etc. Nice. Oh man, I'm gonna get lost in there. I'm gonna be spending my whole fucking $5,000 Doge check, huh? In one spot. Got it. Deadwood made me lose my Doge check. I'm just saying. We'll have a solar powered shed here in no time flat. All right, guys. Thank you everybody for being here. Smash the lizard like button, subscribe, hit the bell notification, all that good stuff. Peace out. Stay savage, and may your watts be low and your hash be high. And of course, I'll see you awesome hashers on the next one. Stay FR, cause you guys are ready to for frickin' awesome. Yo.